And the fourth official is Simon Mather this afternoon. We're underway here at the Stadium of Light. Harry Darling.
Yeah, one stat we hadn't mentioned without getting negative early on this one, Frankie. We've lost our last 3 home games to Swansea, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's got to change at some stage.
I don't go looking for those kind of stats.
No, just having a little look last night at where we're at in terms of sort of heads with Swansea.
A good opportunity to stop that run this afternoon.
Yeah, I think the last win was 2012 here at the Stadium of Light in the Premier League. Sessegnon and Gardner scored that afternoon, 2-0 win for Sunderland 13 years ago.
Now it's going back some. This is Josh Timon, play the ball through early, brings in O'Brien, and then the ball goes in, an early opportunity, and a second maybe as well. It drops down.
Oh, well, I've got to say it's a good start from Swansea. From kickoff, they shifted out to the right-hand side, and then nice passage of play down this left-hand side.
Lucas O'Brien in the thick of things.
O'Brien gets in, stands a lovely ball up in the middle there, just can't get his timing in there. Who's it coming onto it there? Franco, isn't it, the 17? And then they get another bite at it there. Doesn't catch it clean, it drops into the gloves of Anthony Patterson, but bit of a wake-up call for Sunderland. 90 seconds on the clock.
Kunai gets a touch, and so does Anthony Patterson as he moves it on to Chris Mepham. Harrison Jones. Proud moment for him and his family. Been at the club since he's around 6 or 7 years old.
Yeah,
First start.
And his younger brother as well, currently in the 21s as well, isn't he?
Over the top from Mepham, looking for Wilson Isidore. They might reach him, you know. Isidore waits for support. Alan Brown is there. Patrick Roberts just inside under pressure. Spins out of one. Roberts still in possession. Looking for the ball through to Chris Rigg.
Oh, took an elbow there, Luke O'Nien. Yeah, we'll see that back in a second there. I mean, from up on the gantry, looking at it, looked like a little bit naughty from Cullen. Was it Cullen?
Yeah.
Might have thrown it. Just have a little look. He has a little look at Luke O'Nien, and then, yeah, again, there was a bit of a grey area now. Is he trying to hold him off? Or see it here now? Look. Yeah, just raises his arm slightly, doesn't he?
There's no swing motion.
No, just guides it into the face of Luke, is what we're suggesting.
He's Mepham. Roberts, out-muscled. Ji Sung-yom. Rigg reads it, gets possession back for Sunderland. Good play from Chris Rigg. Trey Hume shifted back to left back.
Yeah, sort of a bit of a matchup in the middle of the park today. Swansea generally play at a 4-2-3-1. We'll have those two sitters, Franco and Fulton, locking on to Chris Rigg and Harrison Jones. And then Dan Neil just taking care of O'Brien in front of the two centre-backs.
Is that where Harrison Jones would normally play?
Yeah, I think so, yeah, either there or if it's a 4-2-3-1, he'll play as the 10 only. But you can see there generally as a set, and we'll have rotation as the game goes on. But him and Chris Rigg will play advance to Dan Neil.
He's Dan Neil.
He's in.
Heck of a ball. Oh. He's offside. Wilson Isidore. He put it in anyway.
Yeah, could just see that developing there, couldn't you? As Dan Neil receives it on the half turn. Wilson's on his way. Let's have a look at it back in a second. To be fair to the linesman, flags up early.
We'll see it back in a second. There we go.
Well, the ball through's out of picture, isn't it? But yeah, I'd say just leaning offside, isn't he?
Good to see the lines on that. Early sighter though.
Yeah, no, that's what you say. Again, he had the one earlier on where he's running behind, isn't he? Behind the centre-backs, ball over the top. And that one there, playing on the shoulder. Lovely weight on it from Dan Neil.
Here comes Swansea City though. And the ball's lashed into the middle, and it was almost onto the end of Liam Cullen's toe. Couldn't stretch.
Yeah, well, so it was a lovely fizz ball in, wasn't it? But it can't get on the end of it across the 6-yard box. That one sails out on the far side. But yeah, listen, they've come and had a good start, Swansea, haven't they? I know we've had that opportunity ourselves there, but that's 2 big opportunities for Swansea. Cullen couldn't quite get on the end of it.
Regis and Pedro discussing some early tactics. Patterson under pressure. Gets it away from Lewis O'Brien. That's Ronald.
Yeah, I think it was Josh Key, wasn't it, the fullback? Just got in behind Tommy Watson, switched off briefly as he made that run down the channel. Fizzed the lovely ball in. Scored a good goal in the week as well, Josh Key.
From Lawrence Vigoro, 21-year-old Chilean. He's all the way through to Anthony Patterson. And he'll want to keep these clean sheets he's been getting.
Yeah, indeed, yeah. So he wasn't tested too much.
No, but he's
at Norwich in the way. Yeah, the shots that they did have, Borja Sanz and Sargent had a couple as well, but they're all at him, weren't they? But in general, his handling's been good last few games and his positioning.
Just gets away from Fulton. That allows Harry Darling to step in. Ji Sung Yom. It's forward from Ben Cabango. The race is on the far side, and
good from Trey Hugh.
Ronaldo's denied.
Yeah. Was it last season or the season before? Ronaldo had a good game, didn't he? Do you remember?
Yeah.
It might have been last season, was it?
Yeah.
Sharp on the turn there. But again, good time and the challenge from Trey Hugh.
23-year-old Brazilian Ronaldo, signed in June 24 for Swansea City. Well, the fans are doing their bit, Danny.
Yeah, that's what you want, isn't it? It's a nice day like this, the fans in, as I said there, in the short sleeve shirts. Bit of atmosphere in the stadium.
He's suggesting they've had a drink before.
One or two, I'd imagine.
Out from Luke O'Nien. Back in though. Competing header. Someone come out with it. Wilson Isidore tries to help it on.
Foul. Yeah, just enjoying some possession. We've had that sort of one opportunity there, haven't we? But Swansea have settled in quite well, moved the ball well. Say two or three crosses coming into the box.
Do you know what he's doing there?
No, listen, a split second, isn't it? Is it key? The fullback just shows in the ball, doesn't he? Split second late, it's a free kick for me, nothing more. And that's what they've got, Swansea, 25 yards out or so. A little bit further.
There's only Tommy Watson in the wall at the moment.
Yeah, well, I was going to say it's sort of borderline shooting distance, isn't it? But I think looking at their setup, unless they're trying to con Anthony Patterson and do him at his near post, I think they're going to stand it up far post.
It's towards the likes of Harry Darling. Patterson comes and gets something on it, but the referee spotted something. In fact, it's the assistant on the far side. Offside.
Yeah, flag goes up. Yeah, little dummy, wasn't it? On the step over and then hung up to that far post area. A little bit flighted, invited Anthony Patterson to come and get involved.
Early ball out from Anthony Patterson. He's trying to find Tommy Watson to bring him into the game, but possession goes back to Swansea City. it's the assistant who gives the foul. Chris Mepham now. He's looking for the forward ball. There's a few runners.
Yeah, I was going to say Harrison Jones makes the run down the channel for him there. Turns it down. Chris Mepham just gives him a thumbs up there, you see. But it's a high back line from Swansea. You can see there, what, 5-6 yards or so just this side of the halfway line. So the ball's on in behind.
Patterson under pressure. Looking for Alan Brown, who flicks it on. And Darling goes back to his goalkeeper.
Yeah, not a bad ball from the keeper.
Yeah, King picks it up in space as well. Both sides are using the width of the pitch.
Yeah, and, you know, as we were chatting before the game, and Rob mentioned it, you know, Swansea light possession, second most possession in the league so far this season. You can see, I think, the way they're comfortable on the ball.
Key pulls it inside for Cullen. He's surrounded by Sunderland shirts who should be able to deal with this, and they do pass it out, but it goes straight to a white shirt again, just as they look like they're dealing with it. Pop back in the middle.
Oh, O'Brien
gets
gets
something on it.
Well, again, say they've been bright, Swansea, down the flanks, haven't they? It's the third or fourth ball which has come into that box, and again it's a white shirt almost getting on the end of it. I think he just maybe pulls out of this, thinks there's going to be a bit of contact. Just does he? Chris Metham's closest to him, isn't he, O'Brien? But again, Ronald's been involved. Stands a lovely ball up. One or two asking for a corner. I don't think it is.
We'll keep you across all the scores in the Championship, and there's one that's just happened at the bottom right of your screen. We'll, of course, go through them all at half-time, including those early kickoffs, where there's a couple of interesting results, to say the least. All eyes on this one, though, Danny. Sunderland know what they have to do this afternoon. And the fans know what kind of game they want as well.
Yeah, again, about 13 minutes gone. Swansea have certainly had the lion's share of possession and opportunities, haven't they? And they've got a corner here now. I'd say other than that offside opportunity for Wilson Isidore, there's not been too much in terms of possession from our point of view, and opportunities in the Swansea half.
It's taken short. And then it's delivered. It's too much on that one. Harry Darling with the cross. It's Josh Timon.
Timon, yeah.
Timon, Yom. Someone chasing the ball a bit here, Dan.
Yeah, getting a bit of a run around, but try and get a bit of possession, keep hold of it, get a few passes in. You can hear fans getting a little bit restless.
Roberts into Mepham, behind O'Nien, and O'Brien won't give this up. They're up for this.
Yeah,
Swansea.
no, it's got to say out possession as well, going ratting, aren't they? And you see they get after. It's a loose pass from Chris Mepham, plays it behind Luke. Has to scramble. And then I think it's O'Brien on that far side, gets across, gets a block in.
Can Swansea sustain this?
Yeah.
Passing averages suggest they can keep the ball.
But that's the thing, again, it's a hot day and a bit cooler where we're stood up in the gantry, but out there it's 20-21 degrees driving in this afternoon. It's a warm one, and when you're out of possession you're chasing shadows. It's not ideal.
Well, he's Tommy Watson. Had it for a split second. Suddenly get it back. Mepham Brings in Alan Brown. Crowd again, encouraging their side on. Roberts, looking for Wilson Isidore. He gets up there. Almost felt to Chris Rigg.
Yeah, it was a good pick out from Patrick, just slightly overhit it. See Wilson's having to backpedal, try and cushion it for one of his teammates.
Oh, it's been stolen, and O'Brien's in with a chance, but he fluffs his lines. Thankfully,
yeah, because thumps the ground
Brown
after that. Yeah, Alan Brown, loose one, wasn't it? Trying to play it back to Luke Onani. He beats it, O'Brien. So he cuts it out there. And just, problem is going away from goal. You see there, angles against him. Tries to put his laces through it and gets underneath it. But certainly been the best side so far, Swansea, in this 15 minutes.
He's on the cover. A little shove in the back of Dan Neil, but play continues. Dan's on the ball now. That's Tommy Watson. Chris Rigg's gone on the overlap. It comes back inside to Dan Neil, who's starting to pull some strings in there.
Yeah, Kamango read the pass to Chris Rigg. They come against Swansea.
It's Ronald. Running at Trey Hume, gets a lucky bounce. Ronaldo, 9 is there on the cover.
Yeah, does well, Luke.
Franco goes back to Darling. And again, the Sunderland fans try and rally their side.
Going to give you an interesting stat now in terms of goals. Swansea, first half, Swansea so far this season, goal difference +7. Second half, -14.
Well, that might explain what
you were asking about in terms of, yeah, energy and starting games. Well, you can see that. And again, the other night they won 3-0, all goals in the first half. But yes, second half, -14. Some swing that, isn't it?
Good stat, Danny Collins, alongside us every single match day here on SFC Live, broadcasting around the world as Patrick Roberts takes it for Sunderland, moves the ball inside to Chris Rigg, and it just gets away from him, but he gets it back, brings in Tommy Watson. Has he won the corner? Well, the rope ran feel he did. Farai Hallam disagrees.
Yeah, just had a heavy touch there, Tommy, as he knocks it past Josh Key. Tries to get there and see it back on the replay. There now, that one, he's got to get after it. And then, I'm not sure. I think in those situations, refs tend to, if they're not sure, go with the goal kick, don't they? See Swansea though, getting after us and pressing quite high, aren't they?
Yeah.
Got the ball again.
Was Patterson trying to unlock?
Yeah, I just think he dragged it. Yeah, I think maybe he's looking to clip a low ball into Patrick Roberts. Yeah, and dragged it.
Ronald. Strong challenge against Trey Hume.
Yeah, it's a good battle that one, isn't it? I say Ronaldo, he's not afraid. Proper typical old-fashioned winger, loves to get the ball and use his pace on the outside. Good battle on his hands there with Trey Hume.
Timon. The top, Brown watches it. Patterson comes. Oh, it's lovely from Dan Neil. Kill the ball dead. This is Harrison Jones. There's a Swansea City player gone down.
Well, chest and head injury there. I'm not sure if it's off the ball there.
think he might have ran into Chris Rigg.
Yeah, he's ran into somebody, I think, isn't it? Yeah. Is it Franco? I think it is the 17.
Well, he's standing up now, so he didn't need treatment, but the referee stopped it because it was a head injury.
Was it the referee? It was the referee there.
Has he hit the referee?
Yeah. Chris Rigg was 10 yards away, yeah, I think. As he's turned the referee there. Just left a little bit on Franco. Fans aren't happy. I say Sunderland in a good position there. Dan Neil brought the ball down well out the sky. Looking to build an attack.
Roberts motoring inside. Rides a challenge from Yomp. More goals flying in around the championship at the bottom of your screen there. Lugonayan, last one forward. Alan Brown keeps it in, looking for Harrison Jones.
Yeah, QPR 1-0 up Bristol City, aren't they? Looking to get into those playoffs. Nice at Coventry, Middlesbrough as well. Just looking at Millwall Borough, that's quite a big one, isn't it? Two sides, say just outside it.
Key couldn't care past Tommy Watson, and Rigg picks it up for Sunderland. Harrison Jones is in there. Now Watson. Isidore charged down. They're going to spin out. It has on the far side for a throw.
Yeah, a little bit of link up there. It was congested, wasn't it? 4 or 5 white shirts in and around it, yeah. Just looking eventually, set it back to Wilson as door. Swansea get the block in.
It's a lovely ball from Trey Hume.
Yeah, exactly that, wasn't it? Fizzed in, lovely ball, back of the 6-yard box. Pile up there, is that Chris Rigg that stayed down? It is.
It might be Harrison Jones.
It is Harrison Jones, you're right, actually. Lovely ball in. Let's have a look. Yeah, coming together. 4 players involved. Alan Brown's in there as well.
Timon stayed down. I think Harrison Jones is going to be all right. Shoulder injury for Timon was the indication on the ground.
Has he got a bit of a nosebleed there, I think? Yeah, see it back here now. Yeah, he's meeting the sandwich there, isn't he, Harrison Jones?
It's the shoulder they're worried about of Josh Timon. There was a couple of players.
Fulton as well was involved, wasn't he?
Yeah, a couple of players immediately signalled the shoulder of Timon, so maybe it's an ongoing issue.
Right. Yeah, we had that with Luke O'Nien, didn't we, a couple of seasons ago? He seems to be okay since, doesn't he, Luke?
He's made a steal now. Being put back together. It's like Robocop.
Bit of instruction there, Michael Proctor having a word. Yeah, just thinking, maybe just gesturing there, just mix it up. I say early on, we threw one down this channel, didn't we, for Wilson running in behind, got us up the pitch. Not seen it too much since. I'm just keeping an eye out if I'm in that technical area, looking at the Swansea back line when we're in possession at the back. They're only 5 yards or so at the other side of the halfway line. I say Wilson's pace, get him going, and Tommy and Patrick on the flanks as well. Just drop the odd ball in behind. Both players back on their feet at the same time. Still 30-second one where they've got to stand and have a chat behind the goal.
At least they'll both be off,
yeah.
So the teams will be equal.
Yeah, he's okay. Harrison Jones smiling on his face. He won't want to come off, will he? He's been waiting for his opportunity. Well, I was going to say there's a few subs from both sides having a warm-up. Anyway, 4 from each.
Something happened in the crowd to the right of us. There's a few whistles.
Yeah, blood shirt, isn't it, for Harrison Jones?
The game's going to get restarted regardless. Well, there is an incident in the crowd to the right of us. I don't know if the officials have been informed of that yet, but we'll just keep on commentating on what's happening on the game. Ball's back in play. This is Dan Neil. Nice from him. Anthony Patterson now. Chris Mepham. Still the players wait to come on. Harrison Jones and Josh Timon return to the field of play. Harrison's got the spare shirt on, no number on the back.
Yeah, interesting one that. We're at home as well, so I know they tend to have a blood shirt in the bag, obviously has no number on it and name, but I thought one of the kit men may have had a little trot to the changing rooms to get his spare shirt.
Maybe half time. We've only played 25 minutes. Jones is involved again. O'Brien, it's a bit of a late one from Chris Mepham.
Yeah, I think for the other one there, I think Harrison Jones just left it for Patrick, thinking he's going to take it, and they almost left it for each other. Swansea regain possession. Yeah, it just gets away from O'Brien there, invites the challenge from Chris Mepham, and he is late.
Forward from Harry Darling. It's too much on that. Well, Alan Brown watches it. It's the better of Yom. Carries it as far as he can, and then it's a Sunderland ball.
Yeah, he's had 2 or 3 games now at right back, hasn't he, Alan Brown? Not sure whether he's filled in there before in his Preston days. May well have done. But generally he's done okay, hasn't he?
Yeah,
a couple of run-outs with clean sheets. Then in midweek, got moved into his favoured position, middle of the park at Carrow Road.
Dan Neil finds Chris Rigg, drops his shoulder. Immediately looks to play in Tommy Watson, who's sprinting with speed to try and get that one, and he has! Tommy Watson!
Oh!
Pace of Watson there.
Yeah, gets in eventually, doesn't he? He makes a bit of a mess of it, and it drops to him, and you can see he's just looking to feed it into the far corner. Vigouroux, I think, gets his left boot on it in the end.
Vigouroux slices the clearance. Can Sunderland build something here?
Let's have a look at it back. Yeah, it's a lovely ball from Kishu there, and he tries to play it off him. Josh Key gets it wrong. The angle's against Tommy, and it's not, you know, it's not fizzed into that far corner. It's just a firm side foot he's looking to pass it into, and as I say, Vigouroux just gets his boot in the way and does enough.
Watson puts the ball through for Chris Rigg. Rigg inside to Trey Hume, but pulls it back. And no one's there. But now Watson! Charged down. Well, a couple of opportunities in the last minute or so.
Sunderland come to life. Get the crowd going a little bit as well. So unfortunately, I think people, you can hear them thinking it's Trey Hume that got him, wasn't it? Is he going to shoot? He's on his left foot, and you see now, and I think he does the right thing. I think Harry Darling's there. He's going to get the block in if he pulls the trigger, and eventually it drops to Tommy. He's had a couple of opportunities in the last minute or so. Good block again from a Swansea point of view.
Free kick for Sunderland. A few of the subs just running out for a warm-up down there. Another young bench for Sunderland, likes of Thomas Lavery, Ollie Bainbridge.
Oh, it's gone off the ball here now. Mepham. Chris Mepham and O'Brien again. So refs, I don't think the fourth official has seen it, and he's had a word in the referee's ear. But O'Brien ends up on the floor.
Well, Sunderland on the
yeah, Sunderland on the attack. Yeah, there's something going off the ball. So, well, you can see Sunderland staff aren't happy, having a word with the fourth official. Yeah, I think he's just gesturing. Yeah, someone told him in his ear there, the referee, I think. Let's have a look back here. No, we're not going to see it on this one now. Yes, we're away.
No, you want to see there because we need a
Yon stops the attack, gets the foot in on Patrick Roberts. He's not sure what's happened, but obviously it's off the ball. Again, we're not seeing it on the replay. We need the wide one to have a look at it.
Yellow card for O'Brien.
Yeah, one each, yeah.
Mepham.
Well, they'd had the one, hadn't they? Just, I think Chris Mepham went to get the ball off him to try and take the free kick a little bit quicker, and then it's carried on off the ball. and it's still going on.
Have we got an angle? It'd be great if we had an angle of the wider pitch to see the incident. Maybe we'll get it at half-time in the highlights, Danny.
Yeah.
But we still don't know exactly what happened. It's obviously coming together.
Listen, I know Sunderland fans aren't happy. Patrick's carrying the ball up the pitch, and there was a few white shirts around him, and then the referee has obviously seen it, or the fourth official who's, 10 yards away looking right at it. Something's gone on with O'Brien and Chris Mepham off the ball.
Here's Dan Neil. The most annoying thing for Sunderland was they were in an advanced position with Patrick Roberts in possession. Here he is again. Watson trying to fire it over the top for Wilson Isidore. He's off.
Yeah, fans aren't happy. Don't mind that from Tommy. This is played into him, coming back towards his own goal, just spins a lovely ball in the channel. And again, Wilson's on his way. We'll see on the replay if he's offside yet.
He's not protesting. Well, the ball's back in play now. Drops nicely for Ronald, brings in O'Brien, who gets his angles all wrong, goes out harmlessly for a Sunderland goal kick.
Yeah, see what he's looking to try and play it into Key's path, puts far too much on it. He could have actually allowed it to run across his body there. Come out this left-hand side, better option.
Alan Sheehan, the caretaker manager, looking after the job while they got rid of Luke Williams back in February.
Yeah, they had a sticky spell, didn't they? I think it was around Christmas time, lost several games out of 10, I think so.
Roberts brings in Trey Hume. Tommy Watson gets on his bike. Chris Rigg looking at the situation, looking for Wilson Isidore. Offside again. I wonder if we can see that one back. Well, it's offside in every occasion.
50 Sunderland fans just behind him, letting him know they don't think he's offside.
Let's have a look. That was probably as close as all of them. Remember, he's already had a goal chalked off for being offside.
Yeah, that one a couple of minutes ago. We haven't seen a replay of it, or this one. We'll have a look back. Here we go now. Let's just have a look back. Goes into Chris Rigg, takes the touch. And then, tight. Yeah, it's a tight one, isn't it? Problem you got is there as the linesman look at it. It's Wilson's shirt that he's seeing first, isn't it? And the Swansea defenders are the other side of him.
Better from Sunderland though in the last 10-15.
Yeah, since the injuries really, wasn't it? Yeah, they're coming together at the far post, Harrison Jones and Timon.
Now Trey Hume. Luke O'Nien.
Just have a look at Swansea now, how compact they are there. See the front three really when they go into a front three, how narrow they are. Move the ball quicker on the outside here. Try and work to move them around the pitch a little bit more.
So they're creeping up the pitch here. Now Rigg. Tommy Watson. Watson. Roberts, who's ahead of him, tries to feed him the back. He goes out for a throw.
Wandered across the pitch there, Patrick Roberts. A bit of a cul-de-sac.
Patterson out to Luke O'Nien. Now Dan Neil. Spreads the play, looking for Alan Brown. It's cut out by Ji Sung Yom. Nice footwork from Timon. Yom runs into Dan Neil, who's increasingly having an impact in this game, Dan Neil.
Well, Timon done really well, didn't he? Lovely little bit of skill. 2 or 3 Sunderland players around him. Got out of a tight area, and then, as you say, Dan Neil actually sprays the pass in the first place, doesn't he? And then he's the one making the challenge on the touchline.
I don't think there's going to be a card here.
Yeah, as we see, just gets away from him, doesn't it? Heavy touch.
Franco again, who's down.
Well, he's on the stretch, Dan Neil. We'll have to see it back on the replay. It looks like the ref's keeping his cards in his pocket. Here we go, let's have a look.
It doesn't look much from that angle.
Goes down. Yeah, this will probably be a better one now. I mean, he catches him, doesn't he? But it's on the stretch. I don't think it studs on the shin or anything like that, so...
Franco, who went down after running into the referee, of course, as well. He's Darling. Then Cabango, the captain. Looking for Ronald. Trey Hume gets up. Tommy Watson's helping out as well. Back to Hume. Wilson trying his best to hold it up. It's a Sunderland free kick. Some ironic cheers from around the Stadium of Light.
I think it was Josh Key just a little bit late on Tommy Watson.
Oh, just bounces up the top of Patrick Roberts. Timon. Too keen.
Yeah.
To get the
Chris
ball.
Mepham on.
Yeah.
Cullen, isn't it? Yeah. I think Alan Shane will be relatively happy. Probably happy with the 2 managers, wouldn't he? I think Swansea, certainly first 20, 25 minutes or so, the better side. Sunderland have come into the game.
Yeah, maybe
couple of half chances. Tommy Watson's, haven't they? The best opportunities.
Maybe they have weathered that storm which you suggested was statistically coming, Danny. Oh, the game from Figaro. Takes no chances.
Yeah, he's had a couple of them. I think they brought him in as a ball-playing goalkeeper, but I remember down at Swansea in the away fixture, he was a little bit rushed at times with his kicking.
Mepham. Needs an out here, Chris Mepham. To the sunshine, Trey Hume gets the header in. Chris Rigg just doesn't drop for him. And Jay Fulton. Now Harrison Jones. It's good from Sunderland. That's really well done by Dan Neil. He might get on the end of this one. Sunderland throw.
Yeah, rode a couple of challenges. Eventually comes out with the ball in a tight area. Dan Neil. Throw in, Sunderland.
Brown. Over Dan Neil.
Yeah, he sort of knew he was offside there, didn't he? Good line from Swansea, say Harry Darling and Cabango. Well organised back there for Swansea, held a good line a few times.
Straight to Dan Neil, and he immediately tries to play it out to Tommy Watson. Just gets the bounce wrong.
Yeah, he's looking for that big half volley there.
Yeah.
Big spray out to that left-hand side, dragged it.
He's got it in his locker. The 9 stops across. That's for Ronald. Ronald is... It's Franco who's trying to get on it. It's Key as well.
Just looking at the long throw, centre-backs come forward for Swansea. Yom on the far side.
Here it comes. It's going to come back in as well. Key's there at the far post. Robertson's taking no chances. There's Luke O'Nien. Trey Hume steps on it. Tommy Watson brings it inside. Isidore's just gone offside himself, so Watson holds it. Now Roberts. Brown gives him an option. Roberts holds on to it. Now Luke O'Nien. Watson. And out from Josh Key. A decent break though from Sunderland there.
Yeah, it was initially from Tommy Watson. Key got a little bit tight, didn't he? Rolled him come inside the pitch, but I just think from both wingers really. I mean, Patrick's had a couple of runs, but they've generally been across the pitch, haven't they? You want to see him, you know, obviously making runs more direct towards goal. And Swansea, to be fair to them, as I said earlier on, out of possession, they've got themselves back into a shape really well, and they come and pressed us, not allowed, in general, our centre-backs just to put a foot on it and settle and get their head up and pick a pass. They've gone after us a little bit, but we'll see how they get on second half. You know, on a warm day, burn yourself out.
Forward from Dan Neil, hits Fulton. Sunderland throw. What do you make of Harrison Jones's first half?
He's tried to get into the game. Yeah, he's had a few touches on the ball, hasn't he? But it's been hard in there. As I say, you've got a midfield 3v3 really, and it's not been a lot of time and space. See there now again, Swansea pressing high.
Doesn't look out of place, does he, Harrison? No. Nice inside ball there to Trey Hume.
Oh.
Trey's given away, but thankfully, free kick had been given from a Sunderland perspective. Yeah,
I think it's Fulton, is it? It leaves a little bit on him, but he plays the square past Trey. I'm not sure as he goes to play it at the contacts before and see it back here now. No, gets away with it a little bit. Unfortunate that the contact comes in. Is it Cullen, I think, with the strike? Anthony Patterson on the edge of his 18-yard box.
Yeah, went over anyway. Final few seconds of this first half. We wait added time. There's been a couple of stoppages, so maybe 2 or 3 might be added on.
Yeah, it's that one, Timon and Harrison Jones, wasn't it?
Three minutes will be added on. Isidore's been held. Referee doesn't want to know. Rarely see those ones given.
Nah. He gets frustrated with those, Wilson, and at times, sometimes I think you've got to get used to it. You know, you're playing over in England, maybe a little bit different to what he's used to, and centre-halves are more aggressive, perhaps, in contact. just see him getting a little bit frustrated. He's obviously had the offside goal and then
Make that
a
full
couple of offsides as well, yeah.
including the goal. Cabango with a direct ball over the top. Dan Neil hooks it away. Timon doesn't get there with the head out. Wilson Isidore gets the free kick.
A few ironic cheers, yeah, from the Sunderland fans. Harry Darlan again, close contact. Just have a look at it there.
Clipped forward by Dan Neil. Isidore, nice bit of skill from him. Harrison Jones. Now Roberts. Jones has gone on the underlap.
On the other side.
It's tight in there though, isn't it?
There now, there's your ball. The problem is, look where Trey Hume is for me. Inverted fullbacks and all that. Just look at the space we got out there now. Luke's covered. And Trey's come in the pitch there. That's where you're looking for your ball out to your fullback there. And look how congested we are now. Big switch. There you go.
Metham turns O'Brien inside out, and Sunderland come out the other side with Tommy Watson running down towards the touchline and wins Sunderland's first corner of the game.
But eventually we see it, don't we? We come back in a couple of times, and then I think it was Chris Metham.
Yep.
Sends it out to that far side. 2 passes, we're up the pitch, win a corner.
Lewis O'Brien was left on his backside, not for the first time, by Chris Metham.
Sunderland setup's going to be the in-swing. I think it's Trey Hume on the far side. It is.
This will be the last action of the first half. It's Trey Hume who's on the corner. We've only had 2 corners in this game so far. This is Sunderland's first. It's Hume. Vigoro with the punch. Oh, no. Giancarlo Franco's gone down again.
He's had a few. Another. Do you know what? It's a decent ball, and for me, that if it's an in-swinger and you've got your setup in the 6, but then we sort of split open, and then all of a sudden no one's around the keeper. The keeper comes to punch it clear, and he's free. Nobody's in front of him. Yeah, again, it's not really much in it. Franco's made the most of a couple, hasn't he?
He's walking off.
Back on his feet now, yeah. Split second in it, but now, yeah, listen, they've had the better of the first 20-25 minutes. For me, I think they started really well, some good balls into the box. Perhaps should have took the first one after a minute or so, and then after that.
We're back underway here at the Stadium of Light. This is O'Brien looking for Ronald. He does find the ball to him. Ronald.
Freebie.
Oh, need to deal with this, Sunderland. Harrison Jones is over across there, helping out. Oh, there's a late one on. Is that Alan Brown who's gone down?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. But from a Sunderland point of view there, Ronaldo picks the ball up. Sunderland have a lot of time to pick up and get organised, and he just flukes a ball in, and Cullen's got 5 yards of space. Not seen it back there when he gives the free kick away. Just a fraction late on Alan Brown.
This is Trey Hume for Sunderland. Chris Rigg looking for the ball over the top. It's an intended target is Wilson Isidore. Ben Cabango comes across and knocks it out of play. Trey Hume. Rigg looking for Tommy Watson. Key comes across. Goal kick.
Just wondering what will Regis be looking for in terms of setting half manager minutes as well. I say coming off the 3rd game of the week, isn't it, really? I think Chris Riggs played a lot of those minutes. I know Job's having a break. Dan Neil's played a lot of minutes. will he possibly be looking to give one of those two a bit of a breather in the next game or so as well? Sally's Samed back amongst the substitutions today. You know, Alexic should rather go and play in there as one of those 8s as well.
And some interesting returns towards the end of the season if everything goes well, according to Regis Labrie
yesterday.
I think
it's about Adji Elise and
even Niall Huggins,
Ballard.
maybe.
Huggins was mentioned as well, Dennis Hirkin, so you're looking at 1 or 2 getting them back at the back end of the pitch as well.
Mepham.
And as another one I mentioned him before as well, Enzo's come back in, hasn't he? Last couple of games had a couple of appearances off the bench, and done well at Norwich in midweek, 20 minutes or so.
Yep.
Maybe half an hour, just
surprising
increases
we don't see Enzo, yep. He's Trey Hume. Luke O'Nien takes a diagonal ball out, which is helped on by Alan Brown. Harrison Jones couldn't get around his man.
Yeah, lovely switch from Luke.
Yeah, it
so
was.
He's got that in his locker on his left foot as well.
Kind of like a wedge.
Yeah.
This is the master zone.
Yeah, it's there, yeah.
Big golf fan as well, Luke O'Nien. Figueroa. How to play again from Figueroa.
I'm just having a look at it there. He's a couple of them there, but they've worked it quite well, Swansea. Is it Fulton just in front of him? Got his arms up saying, I've got a lovely yard of space there. And he's just shelled it out. I'll play again on that far side, hasn't he?
Referee stopped it. Free kick to Swansea. Well, the locals weren't really happy with the officials at half-time. We went back through the decisions, though, Danny.
Yeah, I think the one where he scored from, he is just leaning offside. I think the other one after with the header, he wasn't. Close calls again from the linesman. He's trying to help him out. He hasn't got the benefit of the monitor like us to see the replays, has he? So they were close calls, and those Sunderland fans just behind him getting a little bit frustrated.
In from Timon. He will keep it in, but he's come from an offside position. Much to the delight of the Sunderland fans.
Yeah, Harry Dahl in the 6, wasn't it? Almost getting on the end of the first one. I think got one in midweek as well against Plymouth.
Searching forward ball. Wilson Isidore's competing.
No.
Darling goes down. There's not much in that. But there's enough for the officials.
Yeah, he plays it well, Harry Darling. He knows Isidore's put the burners on. He just gets his body across and waits for a little bit of contact and goes down. Linesman's 2 yards away. Thinks there's enough in it. Yeah, 2 subs for Sunderland out early, having a good warm-up here.
Who's down there? Is it Eliza Mayenda and Enzo Lefebvre?
Enzo Lefebvre, yeah. We're going to see him probably 55, 60 minutes.
Warming up quite intensely down there. Forward from Rigg. It's never really on for Wilson Isidore. Cabango down the line, finds Ronald. Ronald moves it on, but there's a touch there from Trey Hume.
Old school. Yeah. Ronald thinks he's got the run on Trey early to throw down the line. You see it back there now, and he thinks, I'm just going to bring this under control.
No, you're not.
Is it shoulder? Shoulder is a bit. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's not messing around there, Trey, is he? Takes the Ronald's face there. He's astonished he hasn't got the free kick.
Tommy Watson. Good crossfield ball, but it doesn't reach the intended target, and Swansea City get possession back. This is Ji-sung Yom.
Ball.
This is Josh Timon. Timon has 3 men in the box, now 4. He goes back, though, to Jay Fulton. Harry Darling. Ronald. Good first touch, and then puts it past Trey Hume. Ronald with the shot.
Oh.
Why?
Well, does the first part really well, doesn't he? Just receives it, pops it. The other side of Trey Hume. And he's maybe on his weaker left foot. You know, he's looking to try and bend it into that far corner, but he sets it out. There you go, 2 minutes. 2 minutes, lads.
Well spotted, cameraman.
Look, yeah.
Doesn't get his body round
No,
it, does he?
Fizz it into that far corner as he gets it underneath it.
Brown's attempted ball forward is blocked, and the ball falls to Lewis O'Brien. Harrison Jones gets it back for Sunderland, though. Oh, it's just ahead of Wilson Isidore. Now Fulton. Franco.
Yeah, call back in there, both ends, Olafayan, Lazamienda.
Double change, and looks like it's going to happen soon for Sunderland. Here's Dan Neil. Trey Hume with space. Hits the arm of Ronaldo. In fact, he's holding his arm. It hurt him. I don't think it was intentional.
No, well, it smashed at him, isn't it, from Trey Hume a yard away. Trey's asking for the handball, but and reactions like that would be playing in goal.
Just the wrong side of Chris Mepham. He gets there, though. Alan Brown starts again.
A couple of Swansea subs out there as well now. Vipotnik's gone out for a warm-up. A bit more physical presence for Swansea when he comes on, top end of the pitch.
He's Luke O'Nien. Rigg moves it on. Roberts now. Alan Brown, Sunderland getting players in the box. Cross in from Alan Brown, it's a deep one. Watson is the nearest Sunderland player.
Yeah,
Sunderland enjoying a bit of a spell.
Just having a look at Alan Sheehan there, and he's just trying to encourage his team up the pitch there, and I think he's having a look to his bench as well, possibly.
Harrison Jones is dispossessed. Mepham comes across, he doesn't take it though. Ji-sung Yom does. And this is Ronald. Options to the right. O'Brien. In from him. Hits the back of Luke O'Nien. Mepham tries to play it out.
Strange one, isn't it, the game? It's almost like, it's at walking pace, really. You see, not too much.
Yeah, but you feel at any moment it could spring into life.
Ball. Oh, Tommy Watson feels he's won the ball there. See, the ball goes in that direction. As he slides in on Ronald. Let's have a look here now. Yeah, he plays the ball.
I think he plays the ball as well, Danny. goes down the line. If anything, he doesn't go across him. And it's right next to the touchline. The ball's been placed pretty close. Well, they're moving it now while you're looking at Tommy Watson's reaction.
Yes, I'm having a word with the referee. I think generally he's quite a lad, Tommy Watson. You can see him having a word with the linesman there, letting him know he disagrees with his decision. And
Enzo Lefebvre and Eliza Mayendo are going to come on after this set piece, Danny. But Sunderland have to defend this first. Josh Timon stands over it. Yomu crosses it. Oh, and it's hit the bar.
Goal.
It's in the net.
There we go.
At the second attempt, it's Ben Cabango who's running away.
The first one might have been Harry Darling, was it? We don't deal with the ball in. Decent delivery.
Should it have been a free kick?
Well, no, it shouldn't have been, I don't think. Again, Tommy Watson's. But then, listen, yes, it's not a free kick. We don't think it's a free kick. After that, defend the ball coming in. And they have 2 goes at it. Swansea, and there's no changes now. As you say, they're waiting to come on. Harrison Jones making way for Elijah Mayenda. And Chris Rigg as well. There's that goal back now. See, decent ball in. Yeah, Harry Darling. Do you know what? It's a good reaction. Both centre-backs involved from a Swansea point of view. Darling with the first one with the header. Let's have a look. When bodies back there. Gets in between Dan Neil and Chris Mepham, I think it is it? Oh, no, it's Chris Rigg, sorry. And then Cabango as it drops down on the volley. Nothing Anthony Patterson can do. Ben Cabango delighted.
Sunderland frustrated. The fans will feel that there shouldn't have been a free kick in the first place. We've looked back a couple of times. It feels soft, doesn't it, Danny? Now that free kick was given.
General direction the ball's played in. He comes in, was he going to say he comes in with a bit of force, but he wins the ball at the end of the day. You can see the direction it goes away from Ronald. But as I say, after that, then you've got to get organised. Set pieces are vital in football. We've seen it in recent weeks. Our last couple of goals coming from set pieces with Trey Hume. And they decide football matches.
The Sunderland player gone down off the ball. It's Tommy Watson who's gone down. And the crowd are getting increasingly frustrated with these officials. It's a shove from Josh Key.
Yeah, he's holding his knee there, isn't he, Tommy?
I think Trey Hume's going to get booked here.
Might be yellow. Trey Hume, yeah, he's had a couple, hasn't he? Which was a fraction late, that one there. He leaves a little bit on Ronald. It's a bit of frustration creeping in with 1 or 2.
Well, they scored from their last set piece from here only a few moments ago.
Yeah, Yom again. Decent delivery, wasn't it? Stood over it again here with Timon.
It's Yom, near post this time. Second ball and first dealt with. Here comes again. Into the area, Franco. Now Cabango. Yom from distance. Patterson comes and gathers. Sunderland break. He's Enzo Lefebvre. Just wide of Tommy Watson's run. Timon. O'Brien.
Oh, I was going to say he's in behind for a moment there.
Good 9. Dan Neil, the score there. West Brom in
Brom,
second.
2-0 up, yeah. Still fighting away, trying to get into the playoffs, aren't they?
Late one on Dan Neil. And he stopped the player again. Are Sunderland fans more frustrated that the player's been stopped here?
Listen, he's clocked it, and obviously you want the booking, and is it full? Yeah, it's Fulton, isn't it? Leaves a little bit on Dan Neil, clever ball round the corner, but then just have a look at how plays developing and go back to it. Ball's come out to this left-hand side. I think Tommy Watson, we've got possession.
He's Luke O'Nien. Big diag. Patrick Roberts brings it down beautifully. Roberts stepping inside, motoring, shoots from distance, charged out, falls for Tommy Watson. Now it might fall for Enzo Lefebvre, tackled. And then O'Nien stops the break.
Yeah, I think a few there. Just think pull the trigger as it drops to Enzo Lefebvre. Again, starts on Luke with that lovely switch out to Patrick Roberts. Finds its way into Tommy Watson. Have a look here now. Gets tackled, comes out to Enzo. Yeah, he tries to just jink past his man Franco, doesn't he?
There's a roller past him. Yeah, don't forget, if you want to get in touch with us today and tell us where you're watching from, use that hashtag #AskDanny. It's International Fans Day. Where are you? Sunderland fans once again inside the Stadium of Light, trying to rally their side. They were goal down. Enzo Lefebvre. Now Chris Mepham. Alan Brown. Middlesbrough are getting beat by Millwall. Alex Neil's Millwall. Here's Dan Neil. Trey Hume gets it back off Tommy Watson and then tries to fire one through for Enzo Lefebvre. Out from Josh Key. Dan Neil couldn't get there in time. So that means Swansea have the ball. It's Cullen. Now Ronald. Key. Overplays it.
He's hurt himself as well. I think he's gone off the pitch, has he? Josh Key.
He's all right.
He's okay, yeah. Have a laugh and a joke with Luke O'Nien. Yeah, Swansea, a couple of changes happening down below us.
Not just yet, though. Novotnik is one of them. Here's Elias Mayenda. I think this might be his first touch, Danny. Mayenda bursting through. Pulls one back as well.
Yeah, first involvement, as you say, since he's come on the pitch there, and it gets to the byline, doesn't he? Goes past his man and just keeps it in play. There's those changes now for Swansea. Straight swap top end of the pitch for Potnick for Cullen. Remains on 10 goals for the season. Liam Cullen.
This Is the other change Fulton? Yes. Ollie Cooper comes on for Jay Fulton. Right. Sunderland have a throw on the far side in the 67th minute. Mayenda trying to barge his way through. Timon. His clearance goes to Luke O'Nien. Anthony Patterson looking for Tommy Watson. And Cabango downfield. He's Enzo Lefebvre. Pings it to the right-hand side, where Patrick Roberts brings it down beautifully once again. Now runs at Swansea City. Roberts, oh, he's been upheld. Referee plays on. It's Roberts. Inside again from Roberts. Can he get a shot away? Enzo Lefebvre into the lines of Mayenda. Mayenda!
Corner ball. Yeah, a little bit more from Sunderland. Injection of pace into the game, wasn't it? Patrick Roberts picking the ball up. Enzo Lefebvre with a cute pass as it finds its way to him here now into the feet of Elijah Mayenda. Unaware that the man comes back in behind him. O'Brien. I think it's Keane comes across with the block in the end from right back.
Whipped in. Alan Brown picks it up. Sunderland throw. Luke O'Nien. Alan Brown. Tommy Watson. Crosses
Ball.
it. Oh, it skims off the head of Trey Hume in the end.
Yeah, decent ball in from Tommy Watson. Feeding it in there, 6-yard box, and Trey Hume gets across. His man just can't get enough on the header. Yeah, I think Harry Darling in the end, isn't it? In behind him, does enough.
Oh, he's gone down there, Bobotnik. Well, that's a. But if it's not a penalty,
Yeah.
it's a yellow card.
Yeah, I'd say so. Well, Luke O'Nien's wrong side. I thought it was a tangle of legs. Bobotnik feels that it is as well. Again, we'll have to see it back. But as you say, if he doesn't give the penalty, should he not be booked for a dive? Let's have a look here now. He gets popped in. They're not coming together. Those people always think, oh, sometimes he's tripped himself up there, but there's a little clip on the ankle sometimes. It's enough. On 6 goals for the season, Vipotnik, one of those against us down at Swansea earlier in the season.
Yeah, Sunderland did come from behind, remember, in that game, and they will have to do so this afternoon. Mepham looking for Wilson Isidore. Hasn't much to go on in the second half. Out from Cabango, looking to release Ronald. Is there too much on that one? Yes, there is.
Yeah, let's have a look where he's brought Enzo on. It's almost as if we've gone to it more of a 4-2-3-1. He's in there alongside Dan Neil, playing a bit deeper.
Okay, yeah.
Try and get a bit of control on it like he did on Tuesday night at Norwich.
Isidore. Josh Key making his way forward. He comes off the heel of Trey Hume. This is Ronald. Running at Trey Hume, he overplays it. Enzo Lefebvre Trey Hume takes it on. Tommy Watson. O'Nien, Tommy Watson. Enzo Lafay, nice skill from him. Trying to bring in Tommy Watson. Not sure Tommy could have gotten there. Lafay goes over to throw in to Swansea City. Timon down the line for Cooper. Ji-sung Yom. Ronald. Quite often got some space when he gets the ball.
So as a winger, that's generally what I want as well. 10-15 yards where he can receive it and then get up ahead of steam. Drive it, full back at Trey Hume. But they're happy in possession, Swansea. Say they've got the goal, and it's not as if we've taken over the game then. They've sat off us and thought, right, we'll nick it, but there we go.
Well, Wilson Isidore has been dragged back there. And Cabango had to pull him back.
Yeah, Harry Darling's across on the cover. So he gets caught in possession, Cabango. Look back there now. Yeah, reads it, Wilson Isidore.
Be another couple of changes for Sunderland in a moment. Salis Abdul Samed. I think that's a Milan Alexic.
Well, yeah.
Sunderland take the free kick. This is Tommy Watson driving with the ball. Leaves it for Enzo Lafay. Lafay shoots from distance. It hits a couple of bodies. It's back in there, but it comes back out. Dan Neil heads it over. Mepham's chasing it, but the keeper gets there.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, I presume one of those will be Dan Neil making way, give him a break. 15 minutes or so to go, two midfielders coming on. The other one maybe Patrick Roberts.
Novotnik, stolen by Dan Neil, big challenge in the middle. O'Brien comes out with it only momentarily. O'Nien goes back to Patterson. Mepham under pressure. Enzo Lafay gets away from his man. Subs.
Well, Tommy Watson's one of those. Actually. So Alexic, yeah, so was at the right wing on Tuesday night at Norwich, takes Tommy Watson's place on the left. And there is Dan Neil making way for Salis Samed coming on. We haven't seen him for a few weeks.
Anthony Patterson. Luke O'Nien.
I think this is where Swansea have contained us quite well this afternoon, where we've had space, when we've managed to step out from the back, but it's that next pass, isn't it? Where we've managed to struggle to play through Swansea this afternoon.
Alexic on the far side with his first couple of touches. Just is going on this left-hand side, done it. And Enzo Lafay has gone
No, it's still central.
Central, yeah.
Sounds weird out there, isn't it? Patrick Roberts out on the right-hand side. Meander still tucked in behind Isidore. Sam has just dropped into Dan Neal's role, yeah, alongside Lefay.
Well, we're running out of time if Sunderland want to get a couple of goals here. Salisu Abdul Samed has stayed down after that as Enzo Lefay brings it away for Sunderland. Here's Elias Mayenda. Patrick Roberts. He's got support there if he needs it. Roberts floats one in. Header goes up from Alexic.
No, head down.
Trey Hume shoots.
I think it's Cooper that ducks his head in there. It is, yeah. I don't think it's a foul. It's obviously Trey Hume. He puts his head in low. And the block shot. See it here now. So it ducks in a little bit. Referee plays on.
Rightfully so.
Just catch it clean, does he, Trey?
O'Brien, hassled by Mayenda. Hume watches it over his head. On 9, has to be smart. Now Patterson, Salisu Abdul Samed. Enzo Lefay. Roberts, still going, and still going Patrick Roberts. Milan Alexic puts one in. Well, it's up in the air. It's going to be another double change, this time for Swansea in a moment. This is Milan Alexic. Trey Hume. Pings out.
Just getting a little bit deeper now, Swansea.
What's happened? Oh, the goalkeeper's gone down. Well, referee's allowed play to go on at the moment.
Oh, he's back on his feet.
It's Mayenda. Salisu Abdul Samed. Trey Hume. Alexic. Groans from the locals. Sunderland go again. Now Chris Mepham steps onto this. Roberts has it. It's Patrick Roberts inside the area. Can he get a shot away? Scuffs it a bit. Swansea struggling to get rid of it.
Yeah, deep now, aren't they, Swansea? See Sunderland, Patrick's had a good couple of runs in the last minute or so.
Keeper's gone down again. Referee tells him to get up. Claps from the Sunderland fans.
Yeah, I think this is sort of saying to Swansea, once you get the ball, it's up to you if you want to put it out or play, then he can have some treatment, but he keeps going down, then getting back to his feet when Sunderland get over the halfway line. Leo Kjelder waiting to come on as well for Sunderland.
10 minutes left in this one. There'll be added time as well. Lawrence Vigouroux on his feet gingerly inside the Swansea area. Sunderland need to try and capitalise on this possible situation. In from Alan Brown, defended by Timon. Vibotnik.
Oh, loose.
Mayenda now, shoots! Trey Hume. Milan Alexic. Mepham. Lefay trying to get it back. It's O'Brien who carries it out, goes down right in front of the referee, no foul. Lefay goes down, free kick Sunderland.
Tight in there, isn't it? Real compact through the middle of the pitch there. Sally's just gives Franco a nudge. It's kicked off a little bit.
It's Ronald who needs to keep his cool.
I think Samed shoved Franco, not too happy, and then Ronald comes in and one or two others. We'll say last 10 minutes or so, Sunderland having a lot of possession now, working that Swansea back line.
Shooting area, Enzo Lefebvre will fancy it.
Yeah, left side, isn't it? Slight left side. He won the free kick and he'll want to take it, I'd imagine.
Well, it's going to take a while, this, because we've got a few subs to do as well.
Well, I think O'Brien, no, he just falls over, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's right in front of the referee as well, by the way.
And then let's have a little look there. Yeah, just leaves a little bit on O'Brien, and then Franco here. Now you see Salmon comes in, just gives him a little nudge off it.
He's kicked the ball away, Franco, that's what. Be careful when players get.
Well, yeah, Chris Mepham as well. He's on a yellow card as well, isn't he?
I don't think we're going to see the subs yet, by the way.
Yeah, still waiting on it after this free kick.
I thought they might have used this as an opportunity. Lawrence Vigoro hasn't received any treatment despite going down twice in that phase of play as well. Enzo Lefebvre, can he do it? Will he fancy it from this distance, Danny? Which side of the goalkeeper? Lefebvre hits the wall. Lefebvre goes again. Alexic, everyone forward still for Sunderland. It's a missed kick from Salis Abdul Samed.
The change is happening now.
Your old mate from Wales.
Yeah, still going, Joe.
35 now, Joe Allen. Second spell, of course, at Swansea. Big moves for Liverpool and Stoke in his time.
Yeah, one or two making their way to the exits. Seen enough.
Florian Bianchini comes on for Ronaldo.
Yeah, he's been good again, Ronaldo. Player in there, I think, certainly at this level. As we said earlier, proper old-fashioned winger, isn't he?
Alan Brown's coming off for Sunderland. And Leo Hjelde will replace him. Now, we've got about 5 minutes left, Danny. Every time Leo Hjelde has featured for Sunderland, they've never been beaten.
Well, we need to get a late equaliser then, don't we? It's going to be the case. Yeah, just have a look at it. Change again as he comes on at left back, and Trey makes his way across the pitch. Back into his regular slot at right back.
Well, there is 42,362 people inside the Stadium of Light today on International Fans Day. So far, looking at a defeat, though, Danny.
Yeah, 5 minutes plus, as you say, for that to change. It's going to be the case. Say Sunderland have been knocking on the door last 10 minutes or so. Some passes. Just looking for that clear-cut opportunity.
Sunderland have made all 5 of their subs now. Hjelde flicks it forward to the outside of the left boot. Doesn't connect to a red and white shirt, but it comes out. And Salis Abdul Samed will pick it up. There's only about 300, I'd say, Swansea City fans, but they're making their voices heard.
Yeah, Welsh national anthem coming out.
Is Leo Hjelde. Milan Alexic gets the end of it. Sunderland throw. Alexic just gets away from him. In from Trey Hume towards Wilson, and loops, and the goalkeeper has to flick it over.
Yeah, he's been injured as well. I think he gets there just ahead of his man.
Bang on the head, maybe. So he's all right.
Yeah, Vigoro tested with his injury. Trey Hume, isn't it? Decent ball in again.
Decent contact. I think he gets one in the back of the head for his troops.
He's not sure there, the goalkeeper backpedaling, isn't he? Dropping under his crossbar, we'll see from here. I'm not sure.
Corner goes in, defended at the front post. Swansea City free kick. Final couple of minutes of normal time. So I have to try and get something out of this.
Yeah, just as things stand, if it stays like this, it's 2 goals in the last 5 games, is it, for Sunderland? Yeah, I think it is. And those 2 coming from Trey Hume.
Enzo Lafayette. Milan Alexic. Leo Hjelde does well. Hjelde feeds one in. It's cut out by Cabango. Now Key. Stopped by Alexic. Trey Hume. Lukonayan. Leo Hjelde. Enzo Lafayette gets it back. Chris Mepham. The Welshman.
Oh,
big decision. No, the arm went in the direction.
Yeah, no, obviously the ball's gone out to give the goal kick, hasn't he? But it's, he's had a look at it, hasn't he? Is it Yon there? He's holding his hands up. Let's see it back in. Our ball's fizzed into him.
Timon's there as well.
Oh, let's have a look again. Let's have a look. Oh, leaves the leg there for him. Look at him. Little nervous look at the referee. The arms go up as well. So it was a bit of a guilty sign, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, all I'm going to say is you see them give him.
Yeah, I think that was probably more of a penalty than the one that West Bromwich Meander had, wasn't it, when he went down? Was it Furlong, I think it was? Leaves the leg there for him, Jon, and he had a guilty look on his face. Was that Portsmouth there? 2-2 Derby now.
Oh, look at that.
Relegation battle.
Derby have done... Well, John Eustace, hasn't it? He's done an amazing job since going in there from Blackburn Rovers.
I know. Old faithful side Plymouth. They keep writing them off, they keep coming back, don't they?
Absolutely. Zador, his header down, doesn't find the Sunderland shirt, but they might get it from this. Leo Hjelde gets it, gives it to Salis Abdul Samed. Enzo Lafayette. Leo Hjelde goes down. Was he fouled? He's not really claiming anything.
He's lost his foot in, I think. That's a foul.
Fired up, Salis Abdul Samed.
Yeah, again, it's a bit daft, isn't it? Vivotnik's what, 2-3 yards from the touchline, and see it again here now. Look, or 5, but going nowhere, just shoves him in the back. Lets him out. Here's that one again here, Frankie. Oh, do you know what? I think it's a penalty. But do you know, I'm looking at it, and there's no real reaction from the Sunderland players.
Yeah, not even my ender, really.
He puts his leg around him, and he goes. He doesn't get any of the ball. Meander plays it past him.
think we're going to see
They're almost
the
there, Swansea.
stalwart Kyle Norton in a second as well. In his 10th year at Swansea.
Yeah, been around, hasn't he? 36.
Final substitution of the game.
Yeah, tacker off, just drop another one in at the back there. Try and see the game over the line these last couple of minutes, Swansea. And as I said earlier, we lost our last 3 coming into this at home to Swansea. And it's almost, number 4.
It's all or nothing from this.
Yes, have a look, Chris Mepham up the top end of the pitch now. Got the Dan Ballard role, last couple of minutes, we usually see him up there, don't we? Big Dan.
Well, can the Welshman score against the side from South Wales? Needs to go forward. Roberts doing his best. Yelda. Alexic, Yelda. Enzo Lefebvre crosses one. It's cut out by Darling. Has it gone for the corner?
No.
Don't think it's gone out.
Yes, it has. Linesman's flags up.
Spun out. Final chance for Sunderland. Last 30 seconds of added time. Anthony Patterson goes up for the corner.
Why not? Get the big man in there.
Here we go. Enzo Lefebvre prepares to take this. In from Lefebvre. It comes out. Salis Abdul Samed. Can he clip it back in there? It's got to go in now. Roberts. Decent ball in. Comes out to Enzo Lefebvre. It's got to go in again. We've cleared the 4. Enzo Lefebvre, deflection. Back in again. And that'll be it.
And that is that.
Well.
First defeat in 4, isn't it, for Sunderland? For those draw, 3 clean sheets comes to an end as well.